Pelicans 132, Wizards 120. They win a basketball game.
Woo!
CJ McCollum drops a 50 burger. Speaking of burgers, Chaz. Free tots at Company Burger tomorrow.
Finally,
if you
The Rock has come back to New Orleans. Jeez.
It's been a long time. But free tots tomorrow at Company Burger. Make sure you mention Pop Talk sent you. Let's do it.
First took away. Yes, for this. Get your money's worth now.
Presented by the Scott Vicknair Injury Law Firm. If you've been injured in any kind of accident, car, truck, 18-wheeler, or hurt offshore, Scott Vicknair handles it all. Give him a call at 504-500-1111 for a free consultation. Yes, a free consultation. They always fight for the win. And as always, powered by 4D Energy. Jarrett, Chaz tonight. Jarrett, we'll start with you. 50 points. CJ McCollum. He's a guy, Jarrett, when he has his ability to score like that, you've seen it a couple times, right? Like this is obviously at one point he set a new career high. Then they reviewed it; it was a 2. So he thought he had 51. That would have been set a new career high. But it's the second time I think he's scored 50 in a game. He had 10 3-pointers made tonight. Another stat for you as I pull this up. The only players in NBA history to have a game with 50 points and 10 3-pointers made in less than 35 minutes. Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, CJ McCollum.
A true professional.
And Lito's in the building. What's up?
Shout out to my dog, Lito.
Whoa. What's poppin'?
A true professional, man. There's nothing more you can say about CJ McCollum. One, his ability to connect with the community. That brother has done more off the court than on the court, and he's done a lot on the court for the city of New Orleans. Can't say anything bad about him. He'll never get a bad word from me or from me about him, any of this. But 50 points, understanding the moment, understanding what New Orleans is kind of going through off the court. Again, prayers to the victims that were affected and the people that were impacted. New Orleans, we got to do better. None of this NOLA shit. We're in New Orleans. We got to do better about our city, protecting it because other people won't. But to that point, CJ McCollum is a stand-up guy to come out and in this moment, show up, stand out, I don't give a fuck who it was. If it's the Wizards, it's the Wizards. They got to get it too. He put on a show, bro. So CJ McCollum, man.
And Jared also speaks to volumes. I don't know if you saw it, but the Saints and Pelicans came out with a video tribute today with Gail Benson. It was actually narrated by Cam Jordan, who's been here for 15, 16 years, and CJ McCollum. So that shows how much respect this organization does have for CJ McCollum. Chaz, another stat for you. CJ made 9 3-pointers tonight. He becomes one of 7 players in NBA history to record 5 games with 9 or more 3-pointers. On that list, Steph Curry, Dame Lillard, Klay Thompson, James Harden, CJ McCollum. CJ McCollum's done 5 times. Steph Curry's done it 44 times. And no one's even close. But back to being a professional scorer, Chaz, you've talked about it ad nauseum with CJ, just a professional in every sense of the word.
Yeah, I actually spoke about this earlier to echo some of the sentiments that 5 just shared. CJ, one of him, Larry, Zion, just 3 of the most charitable, giving people, really give a lot of themselves to the community, especially because when you're a player, you're just an employee. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't think Justin's really expecting us to, buy a company burger every week. But these players, they give back to the community. Like you call, CJ sucks, Zion's fat, this Larry's, whatever. But they look past that. And they still donated, pour some of themselves into the community. While we're on a charitable note, I'm also raising money for myself. I got these shirts and got a new one, Willie Green. We're Patriots on this show. You got the red, the white, and the blue coming shirts too. Get the kids a shirt, man. Look, red, white, blue. Get the kids a shirt. Get the kids a shirt. I wore my CJ McCollum jersey today. I just happen to have this jersey on. Like, I have my CJ McCollum jersey on. It's crazy. Like, I have the jersey on.
Can you show us the number again?
Pause. Put it back. Pause.
That was
I-
number 91.
I got my
That was
cords,
number
how my
91,
cords set up.
I got you.
can't-
Yeah, we talked about that. Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, I got my CJ McCollum jersey on. It's like I knew this was going to happen. But this guy, man, he's been exemplary. Shout out to him. True professional. Again, one of the few people we never really hear anything negative about off the court. Because we hear something about damn near everybody. But with CJ, man, you're happy for a guy to have a moment like this. I think in maybe the third quarter, I was like, damn, does CJ have a chance to break the record for just threes made in franchise history? I'm hoping he gets a chance to do it. Hopefully,
How far away is he, Chaz?
He's at 589. I don't know if this is updated, but 589. Drew Holiday is 628.
I think he could do it. I think he could do it before February at least.
Wow.
How the fuck Drew Holiday get that?
To do it in
Wait, Drew Holiday. Wait. Drew Holiday leads the franchise with 3 pointers made.
Based on what
Over Peja.
Peja has
Peja only was just 3 years.
Yeah, he was only like 2 years.
Yeah.
Shit. Backy out of me. But yeah,
That's
shout out
crazy.
to him, man. Shout out to all the charity. The link's in the description for that shirt, guys. And yeah, man. Shout out to CJ, man. Make sure y'all send CJ somewhere good, man.
Chaz brought up a good point. Obviously, shout out to Zion. I think he donated over like $100,000, and also former Pelican Larry Nance was sent to us today about how he did some multiple donations, and he doesn't even play for the team anymore. But he actually had a nice little message saying that he always loved New Orleans and the fans in the city. So shout out to both of them. Lito, welcome to the show. Lito got a trivia question for you.
Yep.
Pelicans players with 50-plus points in a game. Anthony Davis has done it 3 times. There's only been 3 to ever do it. Anthony Davis did it 3 times. CJ McCollum tonight. Can you name the other one?
50 points. I want to say Jamal Mashburn.
Yeah, you saw the tweet, didn't you, motherfucker?
I did.
Really?
Oh,
Really?
Professional. No,
Monster Mash.
We do analysis over here, dog.
Oh, yeah. It's hashtag analysis, Shaz. Yeah, Jamal Mashburn, the other 50. That's kind of crazy. I didn't realize AD's done it 3 times. I remember that Pistons game he did it. I'm just trying to think of the other 2, but CJ McCollum tonight, Lito.
He was good. AD was good.
Yeah.
I mean, Lito, you said this a year and a half ago, but you said, even when CJ was catching all the flack, that he is going to probably go down as one of the best guards ever played for this franchise.
Absolutely. I mean, it wasn't a long in-depth list to start with.
It's like 3.
Shout out Dan Dickow.
I mean, but to be honest, I think statistically, Drew was here 7 years. So, but I was about to say statistically,
God damn.
Drew was here for 7 years.
I think so. If I'm not mistaken,
I think it was 6.
Even though, like,
no, it was 7. It was 7 because AD was here for 7, so Drew had to be here for 7. Damn, that's too long.
That boy Lito on pause.
That's crazy.
I know some things. Dog,
It's pod. Go ahead.
Man, it's been a long time. Yeah. Wait, what's the question, Justin?
I don't know. Just CJ's profound. I mean, we won a basketball game tonight. I don't even know what to talk about.
I was like,
there's a lot to talk about.
He ain't asked you nothing.
I didn't even ask you anything.
Just talking to you.
Yeah, we're just talking about CJ, bro. Just 18 of 27, 10 of 16 from deep, bro.
Man, when he had 30, I was like, man, go get 50.
Hey, Lito, let me ask you this. AD brought up a good point tonight. Like, as a defender, right? And Jared, you'll like all y'all appreciate this, but I definitely have been a part of this where you're guarding a guy that's he's just unstoppable right now. There's nothing you can do. You're running through screens. He's foul baiting. He's hitting 3. Like, as a defender, how does that feel? Like when you know there's nothing you can do to stop this guy.
You go ahead, Five.
Man, ain't nothing you can do. You know it's wild, bro. When he started making them joints in the first quarter, I was like, yeah, bro. Like that dude a gamer, bro. It's just like something about a moment in CJ McCollum. I remember him in that Western Conference finals, and man, bro, Dane was getting, hey, I don't want to say it because they ain't gonna say too much.
Yeah.
But man, CJ McCollum, bro, what he did to Duke, bro, I hated CJ. I I hated
in
CJ.
those poo brown jerseys too,
Bro,
That
I'm
was
like, who
crazy.
is this Urkel looking motherfucker? Like, doing this to do? Who is this cat?
Boy,
He pull. I'm like, what is going on right now? And that's what he was doing tonight. The fact that he's been doing this for over a decade is truly astonishing. To get 50 at this age, and he just raising his stock at this point. Like, he's doing more. Again, he's doing more for the Pelicans when he leaves. That he's that guy. There's nothing bad I can say about him. Truly, there's nothing bad.
Yeah. Chaz, speaking of, obviously, there have been reports about CJ earlier today in the last couple of days. Obviously, a 50 burger helps improve your stock, but do you think teams take into account now, oh wow, CJ dropped 50? Is that maybe contending teams be like, all right, maybe we need to make a move on this guy, or is just kind of it's the Wizards, whatever?
Yeah, I think if you view everything in totality, and you're starting to see a couple of guard injuries, Suggs wheelchaired off.
Man, it's crazy, bro. You said that last episode. You're like, there's not too many guards hurt now. All of a sudden, Suggs is out.
Ivy's hurt, and those ironically are two of the teams that you would be looking at, having some interest in CJ. I think maybe it just cast a wider net now, but also there's still some limitations with the salary. But I got a trade that I think you could move on from Brandon and CJ, in a situation if you just want to go nuclear with a situation and just clear your books. I have something. I'm sure we'll talk about that option later. But shout out to CJ, man.
Yeah, would love to. I think I know what you're talking about, but that's definitely something we should talk about for sure.
And get the lights up, y'all. Get the lights up, man.
Especially Button Friday night.
We got a win.
We got a dub. Shout out Theo's Pizza, Sunshine, John Deere, DraftKings, Standard Mortgage, of course. One thing I did want to talk about, Lido, that I did notice. Look, Trey Murphy, if you look at the box score, wasn't very good tonight. I think he ended up 5 of 19 from the field, 2 of 8 from deep. Got to the free throw line 5 times, goes 5 of 5, also had 5 assists. There's a sequence, though, Lido, where Trey Murphy, I think he crossed over, attacked the right wing, hit CJ for 3. CJ hits it. Next possession, same move, instead of kicking, attacks it, gets to the free throw line. And then next time, a couple of possessions later, does this.
It's now a 10-2 run. Good pass.
So I'm starting. Look, and I'm not saying this guy's now Chris Paul here with the assists, but 5 assists tonight. You want to start seeing more of that. I felt like I'm starting to see more and more of that in Trey's game, right? Where he's not just standing in the corner just shooting through. He's actually attacking, getting the free throw line. Chaz mentioned a couple nights ago. It's important for this guy to get to the free throw line because he's shooting over 90% from the free throw line as well. So if he doesn't have it going from deep, this is a time where Trey can kind of get going downhill to the rim and then also becoming a passer and kind of a playmaker almost.
He's evolving.
Yeah.
He's evolving. He's a smart guy. I mean, he went to Rice to play basketball. He's a smart guy. A person who attends that type of university, they don't stay the same very long. You know what I'm saying? He's development. Me and Chris did a show yesterday. We talked about Trey was using his left hand, and 5 tweeted the same thing. Pause. That's a little crazy, but 5 tweeted the same thing tonight. Man, I think you said Trey had a left hand layup, and you could see the development in his game. You can see, unfortunately, the injury slowed it down, but you can see in the offseason what he's working on. The wheels are spinning. He's turning into a much better player than he was probably even drafted at. You know what I'm saying? And I think for him, well, luckily for the Pelicans and for him, he's just, I feel like he broke through the third wall, so to speak, or the fourth wall, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? He's now, the game looks like it's slowing down so much for him.
Yeah. Yeah, he had an attack tonight. I think he had a dunk over. God, who was the dunk over? Was it Sorry? Was it JV, maybe?
Yeah.
It was on JV. Jared, once again, look at the box score. Nothing great tonight, but what do you like from Trey just over these last 12 games? He looks confident from my perspective.
Yeah, man. Again, we talked about this last last show, like you want to see Trey fail forward, and this is one of those fail forward games where like you see him try to create, and this wasn't like he got an assist from passing to the wing and a guy knocking down a shot. It was like, no, he created the opportunity for Brandon, right? And Brandon cut, great job, but like those are the things you want to see from Trey, even when his shot isn't falling. Like, how do you impact the basketball game regardless of your shot not falling, regardless of like the thing that you do best not working? Like, how else can you impact the basketball game? I'm pretty sure we'll talk about Jose, but again, another like idea of like impacting the game of basketball without just your skill set dictating it. Like, no, you could just play basketball and be effective.
Yeah. Chaz. Ooh.
Chaz,
Ooh.
get the goddamn guitar.
Get the
See, I don't even. I'm on a new set. I don't even have my tools.
The damn new desk. You gotta go find it. You go pause. Go find it.
Hold on. 1 second. 1 second. 1 second, guys. 1 second. We appreciate everything, man. You know, we're gonna make sure that we do right by that.
There's so much crack involved in that video.
This damn new desk, Chaz. Here we go.
Crazy set. I'm like Willie Green over here. Speaking of Willie Green, there's a shirt. We'll talk about that later. Money, 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 money. Appreciate you, brother. Oh, we got our dog Zeke in the building. Appreciate you, the homeboy. Money, 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 money. Appreciate y'all, man. We starting off the new year right, man. Appreciate y'all. Thank y'all.
Chaz, even though that your internet's a little slow right now, you're kind of buffering. So I was gonna flip this question to you though here in a second though. But is it time to worry about Jordan Hawkins? Is it time? Is it time to worry about Jordan Hawkins?
Can you hear me now? Because I'm redecorating chords all messed up. Do I think it's time to worry about Jordan Hawkins? Personally, I think I don't think Jordan Hawkins is very good. Honestly, I think Jordan Hawkins is really streaky. I don't think he really does much outside of shooting, and I don't think he's a good shooter either. I think really got to work on his handle. Really got to gain some weight, and really has to some weight. Really, he really got to gain some weight, and he really has to start trying to attacking down. He has to start attacking downhill first, right? Because his first shot is typically, all dribble, midi, and when he misses, it's like he has a frozen rope shot. So his jumper is like when the net doesn't move, but when he misses, it's like a turnover. It's off the side of the backboard, off the front of the rim. It's a long rebound. Teams can get out into transition. I think I'm just not really a fan of Jordan Hawkins, honestly, bro. Like I think he got potential, but yes. I think it's more like that to me. If Jordan Hawkins was a minimum salary player, I'd probably feel a little different because and I know he's had some good scoring outputs, but I'm like, for example, when you're not scoring, can you go get 7 rebounds? When you're not scoring, can you facilitate at all? Can you defend decently? He's had several nice chase down blocks. I know the athleticism is there. So he has to start attacking downhill more, using that athleticism to his advantage. I don't know if he's afraid of getting hurt. Like, because Justin, you asked earlier, what do you do when a guy is just like cooking you offensively? It's nothing you can do. Because I thought Herb and DeJounte was in hell today with Jordan Poole. And what you do,
lucky that Jordan Poole left.
You hope a player takes himself out of the game like Jordan Poole did, right? So with Hawkins, it's you just gotta be. He just always looks lost to me. Like, and it's I think for him to not be a second contract or end of the contract guy, to where he carves out a niche like Nikhil, for him to be something more like a Peyton Pritchard, because that's who I see his ceiling as. You gotta get a better handle. Like you gotta work on the handle.
That's what I know.
But
Jared.
he's only had one off season, so you gotta give him time. But you gotta get a better handle.
So,
Dog.
Jared, before we get to this comment, okay, I've seen too many comments here. We gotta address. Well, what's going on here? What's going on? What we got?
Hey, bro, this is the shirt. This is the shirt I picked today. Yeah, it's Urban Waldo wears 5, but it is what it is. You know, get the birthday shout out. It is what it is. Listen,
Smash the like button. Go
smash the like button. We gotta get them likes up. We're trying to get paid off this. Jordan Hawkins can be good. He just can't be good here, right? Like Willie Green is his coach. We've seen again. DeJounte Murray has struggled under Willie Green. Struggled like. I think that gotta take some.
That's look like you want to say something, but anyway,
that's a really good point.
Yeah,
it's a really good point.
Like he went from Dan Hurley to Willie Green. I think that has some impact in his growth on the basketball floor.
Yeah. I think he's always thinking, right? He's like, if I fuck up, I'm going to come out. Like that, like as a player, you're not going to succeed ever.
No freedom for Jordan. There's no freedom for Jordan. There's none. He can't be like, nah, fuck Willie Green. Like he may not see the floor anymore, and then he's dealing with the issue with his back. Like it does play a part in that. But to Chaz's point, like he's correct. Like he needs a handle. I've been saying this for like 2 years. Like he better get an elite handle. I'm gonna be honest. He'll never have a Peyton Pritchard handle. He'll never.
Yeah, I saw Peyton yesterday. I was like, I don't know.
Listen. Listen. Yeah. Go anybody. Just go watch Peyton Pritchard like dribbling.
He's tough. He's tough.
Dribbling in his garage.
Yeah.
He'll never be able to do it.
Yeah.
That dude fired.
Pritchard went to Oregon. Is that right?
Yeah. You know what's no. Peyton. Oregon might be. You might be right. Listen, you know who his P&D coach was in Boston originally? You know who his P&D coach was?
Who's that?
Aaron Miles.
Okay.
Shout out to Miles.
There's some similar, maybe, but it'll never be that.
He did go to Oregon. Yeah, he went to Oregon. He was good in Oregon too.
Oh yeah, he was nice.
Man, I remember I asked you if you had ever seen his workout. The dribble videos,
bro.
You was like, nah. I was like, hold on, dog. You gotta watch this.
You was the one. I was like, I probably watched that thing like 10 times. Pause. Like, it's insane.
Shout out
I got
that guy.
I got
Booker's. Well, Lito, I'm gonna let you know, but like Clay, like I don't know what you want me to do with this, Clay. I'm trying. I don't know what you want me to do with this, but shout out to you with the stats, but I don't even know what that means, but
it's hard. It's hard to like space in the chat.
Oh, is it,
Clay?
Clay,
Yeah,
if
so
you
might gotta
clarify what you're trying to say.
Yeah, he said he can do better. I for sure.
I mean, yeah. Look, Clay, you can do a lot better.
So.
That's really, like, there's no other option. Like, you have to. Do
that. That motherfucker putting up numbers. Damn.
Trey had a seizure right fast.
Yeah, goddamn.
Clay posted prospect.
Barcode, prospect. Oh shit,
my bad, Chad. Go ahead, Lito.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask y'all, based on like what Five just said, I never really thought about it like that. How many instances have you seen where a coach has made a player look bad?
Ooh, too many. All the time.
Really?
What? Yeah. Are you just talking about NBA level? Or are you talking about
this NBA level?
Go ahead, Chaz.
It depends. Because, like, to me, the best Marcus Thornton ever looked was in Sacramento. And that's a guy who I like. To me, worst case scenario, I think Jordan Hawkins is like a Marcus Thornton type player. Like, sometimes he's streaky, but if he don't start the game hot, you got to go sit him down. And I thought tonight in the first quarter, remember I was texting y'all, like, did Hawkins get hurt or something? Because he had a short leash. And then he came back in the game, he was just as bad. So I'm like, all right, well, now I understand why. But Hawkins, he kind of lost his confidence tonight as well. I think, again, he never tries to attack the rim. Like, he just never tries. He only had 6 shots tonight. I'm not mad at it, but this is the opportunity for you to make those mistakes while the team sucks. You know what I'm saying? But I thought Monty Williams did Marcus Thornton a bit of a disservice. Several people.
There's a list. Like
Al-Farouq Amino, he developed a little bit more in Portland. But when he was here, he was just an athlete. You know what I'm saying? He was an athlete.
I
So
guess I was kind of saying that just because, like, based on like what DeJounte's style of play is, it's like, how could he make you bad? You know what I'm saying? But I'm visually seeing it. Like, he just looks.
Well, maybe. Yeah. I mean, also like DeJounte's played what? DeJounte's played what? 12 games, 13 games. How many has he played? Like I keep saying this, like he's going. Look, DeJounte is not this bad. He's just not.
It's too much evidence of him being good.
He's a good basketball player. He's struggling right now. He's dealing with personal issues. He's saying he's hurt. Whatever. You can make excuses all you want, whatever it may be. But like Jared brings up a good point, Lito. Like there are coaches who like kill a player. I don't know if the offensive scheme is right for DeJounte. Personally, I don't think it is. Maybe DeJounte's more equipped to playing quick and fast and having Trey Young and spacing and driving lanes. Well, you don't have that here. That's just a fact. Like, look, I love Herb Jones, but his defender's sagging off on him, and Missi's right there. And, obviously they're going to not let Trey shoot, but it's just it's a different style. But also you need to give him some time. And he hasn't played with Zion. I still haven't seen what he looked like with Zion.
But I also want to
play second with Zion.
But I also want to say this because I don't think it matters how he looks with Zion, honestly, because
I think it does. I think it absolutely does.
I say that because when Trey Young was out, he didn't really have, Johnson wasn't really Johnson that he is this season. So,
I just think DeJounte. I'm just imagining a Zion PNR with DeJounte. I just like to see it. I just like to see what that would look like.
I just think for these guys, for DeJounte specifically, you could be going through a rough stretch. You got a lot going on, but again, with all of the guys, and you bring up Zion, a person like Zion especially.
This is a hilarious comment.
I heard Coach Killers go.
Coach Killers play.
Hey, they exist. I think with DeJounte is also a matter of, for one, I don't think he respects Willie Green. So I think a person like that's whatever he's buying into, it could, but whatever that situation is, I think that's doing him a disservice as well. Because just because you're in the shit situation, you still got to try to make the best out of that situation. And I still need to see guys doing more. Yeah, that Missi and
Carlito's right. Missi and DJ MPR looks good now. Imagine with Zion. Yeah. I completely agree. Which is my bad, Chaz.
No, I was just saying players also gotta do more for themselves to put themselves in better positions to succeed. Sure. Because even tonight, like I saw Trey, he had a dish off to DeJounte with like 7 seconds left. I'm like, that's not really a hot potato. DeJounte dribble, bad shot. Tonight, I think CJ already had the 50 at this point. It's like, DeJounte, you need to move the ball, brother. DeJounte dribble, bad midi. It's like, whoa, hold on, partner. That'll get you sent out of town. Don't do that. So don't do that. So give him some time.
Speaking of Yves Missi, Jared, I want Jared Leo's thoughts here. Mm-hmm. Look, we talked first and foremost, okay? Because we hold people accountable. I was the one, okay? I said that Missi was a bad pick. I'm okay with admitting I was wrong. It's okay. I was wrong. I'm being a man right now. I was wrong. His footwork, Jared, is so underrated and has vastly improved in just 2 months. 3 months. It's been truly incredible to watch. What he does around the rim with his footwork. We went to that preseason game, Jared. He couldn't stand on his 2 feet. He was on the ground all the time. Now this dude's doing up and unders. He's finishing on the right. He's finishing on the left. He's going upright. He's finishing on the left. He's showing the basketball. He's rondoing. He's spinning. He's pivoting. I'm like, who the fuck is this guy? Like, this dude, and not only is he athletic as hell, but his footwork and his touch has been really, really impressive over these last 3 months.
Man, I think you got to credit P&D coach Darnell Lazar and Greg Monroe for Missi's development, bro. Like, again, I'm with you, Justin. We all was sitting there preseason like, bro, he couldn't stay on his feet. Like, he was hitting the floor like every other minute. We did not see this. We did not see top 3 in rookie rating at this point or this juncture in the season. We thought he might be in Birmingham. Like,
Ross was looking out for apartments for him.
Ross was looking at apartments for him.
Him and Carlo are gonna be roommates.
Dog,
Where
you did
is Carlo?
not
Oh,
see
yeah,
this.
that was-
To see his development kind of full circle. Like, wait, no, he can be good. Like, oh, and he's gonna play against JV. Dog, JV would have been so good for Missi, bro. JV would have been so good for me.
They fucked over JV tonight, though. JV was like, ball,
Give me
that.
give me the ball. JV could have had 30 points tonight, but my bad.
Bro,
Go ahead, he could have.
And I'm just like, man, just if you could see I wish the Pelicans had some kind of vision, right? Like for the organization where they would see that they would draft a guy if they would have got a late pick and a guy like Missi and still had JV on the roster and have somebody to hand off. JV would hand off the reins to Missi.
Yep.
It would have made perfect sense. His development has increased. His footwork. I think he already had it. Having a soccer background, right, and just adding the basketball element to it. He has a decent feel for the game. Again, he be timing folks up. I think Tissot need to get that boy a sponsorship. Rolex, somebody need to holler at that boy because he got folks on the timeline. Yeah, man, I love Missi's development.
Lito, what's your biggest surprise with Missi?
Man, defensively, you kind of got to understand what was there when you looked at the film in college. I would say his ability to get the basketball, middle of the floor, turn, pivot, and drive.
Yes, he's done that a couple times, man. Talk about that. I didn't think he had that in his game.
I didn't think he had that in his game either. He had a move earlier this year where he reverse pivot on the 3-point line, and when he reverse pivot, he kind of dragged it between, he did the tween, then he drove. I forgot who they were playing, but he drove right and he shot a floater with his right hand off the wrong foot, and I was like,
"Oh, Uncle Phil, back in the building." I bet Lito.
Whoa!
Wake up!
Nah, that's way more important.
Stout man, aka Uncle Phil, with that 75. I guess Willie got another extension with this win. Hey, don't be so sure, brother. Wake up, and I see that my sister was already dressed.
Yeah.
Running, don't get in my man. She watching me, she don't must have my check me. It's the welfare. Start to the mail, put it up in my pocket to me. Here's the 99. Give me a double $40. Thank you, Stout man. I appreciate you, brother. Always Uncle Phil in the building.
They giving the church money. What they say?
Y'all, we don't deserve y'all, man. We don't deserve y'all. We appreciate y'all, man. For real. What you were saying, Alito? No, Lito making a point. He was making a good point about Missi in his offensive.
It was the floater off the wrong.
Oh yeah. It was the floater.
The wrong hand.
Wrong hand, wrong foot.
Wrong foot. Sorry.
He looked really competent in that move, and it had me thinking I've. First of all,
you think it was Hakeem Olajuwon?
No, I would never.
Come on,
Is the mic on? Testing.
I would never. But it had me think. I mean, the film in college was bad, man. So when people are like, man, for instance, if you he a bad pick, you wasn't necessarily wrong. The film was bad.
Yeah, and Lito, I'm glad you said that because the people that are saying oh, I knew Missi. No, you didn't. You're just lying to yourself. No, you didn't.
If it weren't for Lito and Chris having those sessions, I would have never talked myself into Missi being decent. You could see flashes of decency in his Baylor film, right? You could see him dribbling the ball of okay, there's something there. We just don't know what, and we don't see that in a consistent rate to really understand. Okay, he might be good at this. Shout out to them, understanding the pick and kind of developing it. Good to see.
I ain't gonna hold you. I think he's still bad defensively. To me, my
JV
biggest...
dominated him. When JV I mean, I know he doesn't have the strength of JV just yet.
He's to me. I mean, defense. I expected him to be good, solid defensively and awful offensively. I'm shocked about how much progress he's making offensively, but defensively. I think I had to watch the Wizards broadcast. Shout out to anybody who was able to watch the game tonight. What the fuck, right? billion-dollar organization. What the fuck? But yeah, I think, man, Jordan Poole was just killing these. I feel like everybody had a mean euro. Everybody had a fire up and under. Everybody was just, they was getting wherever they wanted at the rim. And to me, either you still got to address the at the rim defense, or you gotta come to grips with maybe your perimeter defense isn't as good as you may have thought, because it was ugly.
Hey, hold on, Chaz, to that. Like, that gets overlooked so much in the NBA that people think like, oh, just having a guy that's 7 foot at the rim is good defensive. Like, nah, bro, it takes so much. I think it takes 2 to 3 years if you don't have the right coaching.
Oh, shout out to Donald. Shout out to Dr. Donald, man. Shout out to Dr. Donald.
Hell yeah, you can hold 2750. I know a guy that can get it to you.
Damn, 2750 for a curl. That was the times. What a time to be alive.
Don't let that relaxer sit in too long. But no, I think people overlook the fact that it's really hard to play defense in the NBA. Especially now, like, yeah, JV could have had 30 if he wanted to, but you knew the Wizards weren't gonna play a way that dictated that JV was gonna dominate the game. Just like the Pelicans last year. Like, JV could have had 30 multiple times last year, but the Pelicans weren't going to, give him the ball to dictate a basketball game.
Got dog Trey. My bad, 5. Got dog Trey in the building with that 5-piece. No comment, Trey. But you know what, brother? You know what? You could have took that $5 and bought one of these at the arena, but you didn't. And I appreciate you, because you said that to us. Appreciate you, big dog.
Appreciate you, big dog.
Hey, Chaz, keep it going. Keep the conversation going real quick. I'm trying to get this video up. For sure. So, what do you got? I thought Brandon Boston had another solid effort tonight. Someone spoke about Daniel Tice being awful. This guy fucking awful.
Did you see the pick and pop?
He was terrible.
Yeah. Dog. I was like, bro, what is you thinking? What were you? Then it's like, you don't even. This not even part of your game for real. Like, what are you doing?
17 seconds left on the shot clock. What are you thinking at this point?
Yo, he was wild, but we also saw the return of Jose. 5, you want to speak on Jose and Lito?
Man, dog, I think Jose truly is an impact player. No matter, I don't care who he's playing. There are games where he can be outmatched or outclassed, but he'll fight, right? And not to the Willie Green extent, but like he'll hoop. He'll hoop like you're supposed to hoop, man. It just, the energy was different, right? Jose Alvarado's in the basketball game. You can tell the energy was different. His ability to impact the basketball game, get a steal, throw an alley to Trey Murphy. It just felt like, New Orleans could breathe a little bit when it happened. So it was good to see Jose out there knocking down some threes and also throwing that oop too.
Lito?
Yeah, man. Jose, good to see him back, on the floor. I think, man, Jose get a lot of hate from me. You know what I'm saying? I'm being honest. Like, he get a lot of hate from me, but it's not Jose's fault. For real. Like, Jose, it's not Jose in the situation. It's the Pelicans. I hate how they use him as a novelty. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just like, letting him actually just play. Like, they treat him like I don't know. That Jordan, that Wizards Jordan, guess who's back? Shit, it was just like, that shit was cringy, dog. But man, the impact is always there. You could tell. I think there was a stat about the games played versus games missed, and Jose and their winning percentage and their record. And I think, it's just crazy to me that he would have that kind of impact on this team. But then you look at really how soft mentally this team is. He probably one of the better leaders on this team. So yeah.
We got 504 boy in the house with a dub. Appreciation, big dog. We ride spinners. We ride spinners. We ride spinners. We ride spinners. Appreciate you, big dog. Y'all know did Javonte Green play today?
I'm glad you brought that up. That was weird to me. DMP tonight. DMP for Javante.
Wait. Was it weird, or was it supposed to happen?
Part of the game plan.
I mean, it should have been happening. Honestly, I ain't gonna lie. Javante's had a rough season, though. He's another guy who he's better. He's coming up curls, getting downhill. He's super athletic. Like, you just gotta. He's a person. First 5 minutes. All right, Javante, we've seen enough tonight, brother. And I kind of want to segue a little bit into so y'all must have got y'all taxes, y'all throwing money. Yeah, y'all could have went to Rent a Center and got a sofa, but y'all here. You know what I'm saying? Went to the Rent a Center, got a sofa, and then y'all could have been buying Blue Chew, but y'all here.
Oh, you are.
Y'all here. What else? You know what I'm saying? I could have been buying a Blue Chew. Yo, my computer is tripping, dog. Like, what the fuck is dog?
I got the.
Wait. We got David Cooper with the 5 feet. Shout out to Cooper.
Damn, appreciate all the super chats. All right, now I got what I wanted. Finally got it uploaded.
Hanging with Mr. Cooper.
I wanted to talk about. I'm glad we talked about Jose Alvarado. Y'all talk about Brandon Boston. There was one thing that drove me kind of insane the other day, and Chaz thinks I was overreacting. Maybe not necessarily overreacting, but disagreed. I had a problem with this. I had a major problem with this.
To meet Yves Missi, the Rookie of the Month.
Not Yves Missi, not him. Congratulations to Yves. Unbelievable. Right. I got a problem. You're 5-28. I haven't seen your bald-headed ass in 2 months, and this is the time you're gonna do this shit. When in reality, Bryson Graham, who's your general manager, has literally said, I've been scouting him for 6 months, 7 months, 8 months. And look, I'm not the biggest Willie Green fan. Get him to say it. Get Graham to say it. For you, get him to say it. Perfect. For you to come out and say this and be like, congratulations, and make this about you is a major problem with me. I haven't heard from you in months, bro, and this is the first time I hear from you. You didn't draft him. You didn't scout him. You didn't coach him. Let Willie do that. Let Graham do that, not you. Are you kidding me? I got a problem with that. Maybe I'm fucking overreacting. I got a major problem. God damn.
Rapping now. Oh! Wait a goddamn minute. Wait a goddamn minute.
Hey, this might be like when Diamond first came out in Players Club, and you was like, whoa.
Wait a goddamn minute.
Santa baby, the slip was stable under the tree for me. Been an awful good girl, Santa baby. Just hurry down the chimney tonight.
Wait a minute, we got more money. Oh, it's so much money.
Break out the ukulele at this point. I mean,
Go ahead, Fly.
Hold tight, Chad. We got Hey, that boy was rhyming.
Hey, I like it.
I heard it yet. I heard people talk about it.
I like it.
That boy was rhyming a little bit. He had a nice flow.
I like it.
Look at that Randy Brown.
Play the spoken word game.
Wasting your time, drinking that wine, smoking that smoke and doing that coke, dealing that dope, giving up hope. School is a joke. Gang banging.
School is a joke.
Can I run this?
That point, bro.
Just because we ain't ran it in a while, I just want to run this.
I'm from the home of would serve packs and things. Quick to stab their brother in the back for change. And as a youngin', I was taught the game. Used to watch my daddy while he cut that cane. See it.
I don't know how he ain't had CPS at his motherfucking house. He used to watch my dad. Static Shock is on.
Man, for real, guys. Appreciate all the super chats. Y'all are the absolute best. I feel like, for real, man, y'all are the best. But back to this David Griffin thing. Lito, am I overreacting?
We got to read Trey super chat.
Oh, my bad.
Bro, so many super chats. I can't. I mean, shit.
Oh, my bad. Yeah, so much money got nothing. Jose get hit in the face every game. Yeah, Jose
they called that foul. Again. They called that foul on JV, but I think it was Kuzma or Poole that hit him in the face. Who hit him? Or was it?
At least they didn't bite him.
He got it was offhand, but Jose battles.
Run it.
Oh,
man.
what is happening here? This is crazy. Welcome to another episode of I'm telling you, if that dropped today, I'm in every concert. That shit is fire. Go ahead.
For our audio listeners, yes, every time Chaz screams, it's a super chat. So I'm sorry for listening to audio. Appreciate it.
Well, take y'all ass down the street, let them fuck your head up.
Y'all head up,
We getting money around here. But go ahead.
To meet Yves Missi, the Rookie of the Month.
Hey,
That's not a problem. I have a problem with this.
Hey, I don't actually listen. I don't agree with you much. I don't think you're wrong here. I don't think you're wrong. I actually would like you to keep cooking. Like I think you.
It's the first time you give me a compliment. Shit.
Happy New Year.
No, I just like you're 5-28 in literally your opening media day. You say that your general manager scouted him, drafted him, did all this stuff. Then finally you have something positive. And you think it's your turn to insert yourself and make it about you and being like, oh, this is Yves Missi. What you got, Chaz? Did I say something crazy?
I think could have rephrased that.
Yeah, I probably could have
rephrased
himself.
it. But go ahead. This is professional.
But Lito's been out of control tonight, so it's okay. No, like it's all good. Yeah.
No.
Just my problem is what? Fuck it. You know what?
Throw your hand up and be like, my fault.
Hit me
that's on me.
The chest.
That's on me. Shout out to
Lava. Thank the Lord.
Yeah.
Nah, you're good. You're good. Shout out
So
to Lava Avenue. I didn't do my taxes yet. Appreciate you anyway.
appreciate you.
Tupac Cancer. Don't nobody else care. Go ahead.
I just have a problem with Lito. We haven't heard from him in a couple months.
Right.
It's been a disastrous season. Once again, your stars are injured. You have turmoil. You have all these trade rumors, all this and that. And the first time you come out is to congratulate Yves Missi, in which you had nothing to do. You literally said in your fucking opening presser for Media Day that Bryson Graham has gone to multiple Baylor games, scouted him.
Yeah.
Coaches have developed him. Like, let that be Willie Green. Let that be Graham. Why is it always about him? That's my problem. That's what I got from it. Maybe I'm overreacting. Maybe I just don't like him. I'm just saying, I just have never seen that before.
His ego, Justin. That's ego. Because at the same token, like your team is, what's the record present day?
6-29, is that right?
6 and your present day record is June 29th. and like I would expect you, for all the things that you have had to say in the past at different times, like hijacking announcement booths to talk to AD and Joe while the game's on. Like, I would expect you to not run from the ground right here. You know what I'm saying? I would expect you to be president center and ask questions about why the team is so bad, or what's going on with Brandon, or when is Zion going to play a game? I just don't. I don't respect that. Justin, I think you're right.
That's the thing. Though. I don't respect it.
You know what?
I don't respect it.
Shout out to DJ Trammell with that Zion returns, but put that shit on Antonio Brown. I'd have been so mad if that was a hit. I'd have been like, oh man, I'm going. Antonio Brown with like 3 reinventions. But shout out to DJ.
Oh, Dolomite. Warden. You do know a man by the name of Willie Green, don't you?
Some folks say that Willie Green was the baddest motherfucker the world ever seen. But I want you to.
I ain't gonna lie, Willie Green almost whooped Dolomite ass in that fight. Dolomite had to pull that claw out on his ass. Ah! He learned that from Ip Man. But I think, Ip Man learned that from Dolomite actually. But that's how they change history. But now,
Ip Man was that dude, boy.
Ip Man was a bad motherfucker. But he wasn't no Dolomite. Like what? But now,
see what
Justin,
you've done, Lito?
I understand Justin's point totally. The reason I didn't think it was so bad though, because I'm like, who gonna really say, yeah, shout, appreciate you, Yves. But it's like, damn, I'm trying to think. It's like, I'm trying to think of good. It's like you go to a talent show for the little kids, right? You can't say, this shit sucks. Like you're not gonna do that because you're not gonna be like, yeah, congratulations, Timmy. Hey, so what's this shit about you saying my kid's a dumbass? You're not gonna approach nobody while the kids is there. So it might have been the inappropriate time, but also who's gonna demand for him, to step up to the plate aside from us, of course, present company excluded. Because it's like you done kick people out of the building, or people on eggshells. So it's like, what are you really gonna do? Shout out to Go Tiger Nation.
And appreciate you, Go Tiger Nation. Griff let the baby go at home and came outside. That was
oh man, he got a little secret compartment in his coat for the baby. Travel.
Jared, overreaction, or what are your thoughts on that?
You're muted, Jay.
Oh, my bad. Oh, overreaction on what?
Just the Griffin just being in the center of a circle and be like, Yves Missi. Like, bro, you're 5'28".
I told you what I told you. Who I compared him to? I compared him to Randall, bro. From the from research. He just wants to be in the middle of everything. He wants to be the closest thing to good he could possibly be. You know what I'm saying? Like, he didn't do any of the work, but he gonna make it seem like he did all the work, or he did somewhere near the close to the work. Like, nah, man. I like my GMs to be, in the back.
Whoa, time out, bro. He ain't GM. He's up there.
How many? Let me ask y'all this question: how many vice presidents of basketball operations do you really know? And we watch a lot of NBA basketball. How many of them do you really know?
Just him and Trajan. Really, just him and Trajan. Only one I know.
I think that's wild.
Yeah.
Most GMs have a boss. Sam Presti might be the only one that I really know, but he's the vice president and GM.
So someone said, yeah, Tennessee. You say Pat Riley. Pat Riley's the
president, right?
He's the president. He's not the assistant to their regional manager like David Griffin. He is Pat Riley is the president. Can you name that show, Lito?
Good.
Oh, that looked just like
that's the office, dude. That's the office.
Okay, good. All right. Shout out to my guy Ron. Ron probably appreciates
Joe Dumars. So I thought Joe Dumars is like, ain't he like the president of player personnel or something?
He works for the league. He works for the league. No. He works for the NBA.
Joe company man now. Stick Joe on him. Boss gonna be mad.
Jared, you uploaded that photo? Jared, you uploaded that photo?
I did.
I did. Shout out to my dog, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, speaking of Pat Riley, though. Speaking of Pat Riley, we've seen a lot of Jimmy stuff, and I had something that we had any ads we got to run, Justin.
No,
you got to draft in. Hey, you got to keep the lights on around this bitch.
We got special like button. We got special. Oh no, we all good, bro.
Yeah. Justin, like all that money y'all send us tonight. This is an ad-free show. No Blue Chew, no motherfucking brake pads. We talking talk tonight. But yeah, it's an ad-free show. Take your ass down the street, let them fuck your head up, that bullshit. But while you're here, I got my own ad I want to run. It's the holiday season. Get a shirt for the kids. It's red, white, and blue. We're Patriots here. The tears on his face haven't even dried yet. That's a real art. Oh. I commissioned all these shirts to be hand painted. It's print to order. If you already bought a shirt, DM me so I can get you tracking number once it ships. But this is something I was putting together.
This is cool.
Oh, appreciate it. It's for a good cause. But yeah, so I'm gonna get into the cause. But yeah, I ain't paying nobody legal fees. I'll tell you that, Gail. But yeah, so all right. They gonna have chains on the door. Get these motherfuckers out of here. But so all right, so we hearing about the Jimmy Butler shit. Jimmy Butler got pink braids now. It's way past October. He wants out. Right?
There was lime green yesterday.
Yeah, he was wild. He got a person on standby. No, the league falling off. Shout out to opposite his mom, because that was when the league was real. This man, he got thread in his hair.
He got a blue color refiller.
Yeah, it's like, where's you finding this? Like, ain't nowhere in the world you finding no green weave in Utah on a road trip to, like, you just got they bringing that with them somewhere. That's crazy. Yeah. But so Duncan Robinson, I'm sorry. So the Miami Heat at this point, they don't have an option, but they gotta move on from Jimmy Butler.
Yeah.
And something I was thinking about is like you saw Jaden Ivey get hurt. The Pistons, they more or less serious as far as like trying to make a real run, into the postseason. So they lost Jaden Ivey, who was a big part of the offense of what they do. K is coming along. Whole team is playing well. They got $15 million in like cap space, so they can absorb a larger contract or two. And that's not a free agent destination, so they're gonna have to use expiring salary in their picks to potentially find talent in the future. The Pelicans, y'all think the Pelicans should take a gamble on Jimmy Butler, or y'all think it's just too toxic of a situation? Leave that shit alone. What y'all thinking?
It's funny. Now that you're bringing that up, Chaz, I remember saying Brandon Ingram needed to be like Jimmy Butler if he wanted to get paid, right? Like he needed to be a winner. I think Jimmy's a true winner, right? I think he carried two teams to the NBA Finals in the bubble and outside of the bubble.
Back-to-back years.
Back-to-back years. I think Jimmy Butler would have been really good maybe 3 or 4 years ago here in New Orleans, and he would have got his $50 million with no problem. And when I say that with no, I'll bring that back. With no problem at all. Like, but then you think about this, like, okay, it might be too late, but if they do a sign and trade, I'd be interested in it. I'd be super interested in bringing Jimmy Butler here for a second, just to get off the salary, making a space for the Pelicans to rebuild and restart anew.
It's funny,
Lito, Justin.
Yeah, we were talking about it. Jimmy Butler's crazy enough to like come to the Pelicans and be like, okay, I got this. You know what? I'm just gonna win with whoever's on the fucking court. Like, I love that story. I think it was Minnesota, when he took not the second team, he took the third team. It was like, all right, I'm gonna take these guys, the G League guys, and I'm gonna beat the fuck out of the first team. And he did. I think he's that crazy enough to do it. Look, Jimmy's a winner. He's got problems. Like, this is now his third team where he's asked for to be traded, so on and so forth. I think it's Minnesota. It was obviously Miami.
It's like no one ever wants to pay him. Chicago didn't want to pay him.
It's so
Philly
funny you say
didn't
that,
want to pay him.
I mean, he's making $48 million this year, then $52 next year. Like, so like he got his money. I'm just saying though, like, I think for a culture guy, or not necessarily a coach, like he would instill like what winning looks like.
Right.
I wouldn't necessarily agree with his antics, and there's reports saying that he quit against the Pelicans, and then last night he had like whatever. I didn't really watch the game, but there've been reports saying that. Like, would I want Jimmy Butler on my team? Of course. Do I want him though for 50? Do I want him for 48 this year and 52 next year? Like, I'm not. I don't know how that works. I'm not very good with the math.
Well,
and like that
I'm presuming that he's opting out, right, for a longer deal. And also, there isn't a lot of teams that can really pay him in the offseason. It's one, if that, right, and that'd probably be the Nets. What I'm thinking is, to me, this is really a no risk deal, and this is why. Because in this deal, you're moving CJ and Brandon, right? So worst case scenario, let's say Jimmy joins the team and he's like, nah, I just want to test free agency, see what happens. You do a sign and trade, fine. Because you still have his bird rights. He gets the most money from agreeing to a sign and trade with you. So you cleared your books of roughly $60 million. You take back whatever you could get for Jimmy, and then you just move on. No harm, no foul. But you were able to move Brandon and CJ in this deal. Yeah, you clear your books.
Yeah.
5? Oh, I'm bad, Lito. Go ahead.
I'm about to say, the interesting thing about Jimmy Butler too is like while taking teams to the finals, he's never averaged over 25 a game. And he's never taken more shots. He's never taken more than 16 shots.
Lito, what did me and you talk about 2 years ago when we were watching Jimmy in the finals or in the playoff run? Do you remember what we were talking about?
Not
his
exactly.
Timely threes.
Oh,
he knows when to
right.
take the three. He's a high IQ guy, right?
You know, and not to cut you off, but the reason to Five's point when he's talking about Brandon, Jimmy Butler is not a guy who takes a lot of threes, like you just said, right? He shoots them timely. But the thing you never hear about Jimmy Butler, that he doesn't space the floor.
Right.
Yeah, you never hear that about him.
You never hear that about him.
That's an excellent point.
It's a great point.
So do you think you got to think about how, like him cutting off ball, the way he like.
Look at this. Shout out to you, BK. I'm saying, look at this 6-time NBA. Sorry, Lito, cutting you off. 6-time NBA All-Star, All-NBA second team, 4-time All-NBA third team, NBA 5-time NBA All-Defensive second team, most improved. Like, he's a winner. He's a good player. He's a great player.
We got our dog Ocean Tide also.
Oh yeah, appreciate you, Ocean Tide.
Appreciate you, big dog.
Look what that boy. Look at the number.
Looks like a give him credit. Looks like a give him credit kind of number.
Oh, Jules put it nice.
Yeah,
you know what he's doing?
Appreciate you, brother.
He letting the Pelicans have it.
I say, this is Frankie and Johnny's, a place that lets you have it with no problem. I'd like to buy a bedroom set.
Do you have any credit?
No, I receive Social Security and welfare.
You have to see the special man.
Let her have it.
With no.
No problem.
Y'all getting good at this. Y'all getting good at this now.
Oh,
Y'all getting
we professionals, man.
We're professionals. Yeah, I mean, look, Chaz. Do you think, in all honesty, let me ask you this, back to this. Like, do you think Jimmy would actually accept a trade to the New Orleans Pelicans?
Yeah. Because if I'm the Miami Heat, now it's fuck you. Because at first, I was like, I'm gonna see if I could try to get you somewhere. If they give up Kuminga, because they were already talking to trade partners prior to this outburst, and they had met with Jimmy's people. I was looking this up last night. They had met with Jimmy's people to try to, calm the temperatures down a little bit, and Jimmy just went up the deep end. So now I don't care where I send you. Now I just need you out of here, right? They just suspended him for 7 games. They're like, oh yeah, send his ass to New Orleans. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. And ultimately, if he agrees to stick around, cool. He know he's not getting $50 million. Like he know he's gonna get a nice 2-3 year deal. Probably front loaded, and then you kind of just get him out of here. And again, shout out to Talon Matthews. It's like, look, if it don't work out, if you don't want to stay, like, don't worry, Jimmy. We're going to sign and trade you to where you really want to go in the offseason. We just need you to, mentor the kids a little bit while you're here. The Miami Heat wasn't doing shit this season anyway. Just be cool. You really just helped us clear our books. So we're going to send you exactly where you want to go. We're going to make it happen. So don't worry about nothing. And you're good.
Interesting quote from CJ in the post game from Pell's film room. After my 3rd year, Bill Simmons had me getting traded every week. This team values me, and I'm sure other teams value me. I like the city. My wife likes the city. My kids are happy here. My value is going to be exactly where it needs to be.
Yeah.
You always come back after you retire, dog. It's love on this side.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Send him somewhere nice, man. Send him to Orlando, man. Get a ring or get an opportunity.
Do you think I know he obviously has a say in it, Chaz, but what I'm saying is, like, what if CJ goes to Griffin? Like, I don't want to be traded. I want to stay here.
I can't see him doing that.
If he was to do that, I can't see him do that either. But if he was to do that, it's only 1 more year. Like, you just bite the bullet because you ain't doing shit this year anyway. If he tells you I don't want to be traded, he's afforded that just because of the person he is in the community, the person he is in the NBA, the person he's been to this team. But I think this is the second time CJ to mention other people looking at me, so hey, CJ knows what's happening here. This wasn't his first choice. If CJ could have got traded to somewhere nice the first time, he'd have went somewhere nice the first time.
Philly, bro. I still believe it's my theory.
Would have made a lot of sense. Philly.
Where would you want to see CJ end up, Jared? If it's obviously not Philly, where would you want to see him?
In the East.
It'd be
Who's a good trade partner for you?
Cleveland. My bad. Go ahead.
God, Cleveland. Oh, they don't need any more offense, man. That thing is humming right now.
The bona fide. I think they've reached a point of contentment, right? Like, oh, this got up to a good start, and now they're like, okay, we need to pass the baton almost to someone that can help us get over the hump. Because I still don't believe that they're good enough to beat a Milwaukee or a Boston. They need a guy that possibly can come off the bench and give them 50 points. Like, they need somebody like that. I think CJ going home to Cleveland makes perfect sense in my eyes. And maybe the Pelicans can extract some, good talent from Cleveland in doing so. So I think it's mutually good for both parties.
Yeah. Lito, who would you want to see CJ go to? Orlando's an interesting one.
Me and Chris did a show yesterday.
Actually, that's out right now. Make sure you check that out. Lito and Chris dropped the show about CJ McCollum. Go ahead.
We actually talked about Orlando. We talked about what the Pelicans could receive back potentially in players. They got a lot of young talent out there that don't really have a path to development right now. Kind of like the same situation with Houston. I think Orlando is probably like it's probably the team for them. Strangely enough, Mo Wagner, he tore his ACL for the year, but he is their leading 3-point shooter percentage wise. Yeah. Paolo is like 34 and Franz is 32.
When is Paolo coming back? I haven't heard anything about it. Yeah, they're going through it right now. They got Suggs out, Paolo out, Wagner out, both of them out, huh? Both the brothers out?
About 3 Cams too.
You know what's wild, bro? Look at
Tina.
They are riddled with injuries. No one's saying they're cursed.
They
don't make no excuse. They just go out and win.
Yeah, they do. They do. About an hour in. Appreciate all the super chats. Appreciate all the chat. Y'all are absolutely awesome. Appreciate all the support. Make sure you smash the like button. Helps the channel out. Hit the bell notification. Shout out Chris and Lito. Hit the bell notification. Let you know we're going live.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Facts.
Smash the like button. Share it. Appreciate y'all.
Yeah.
Let's get the fan questions and comments. Rachel, let's trade CJ tonight.
Damn, Rachel.
Right. Chaz, CJ with the first. CJ with the first from Tennessee.
I think he's worth the first. I think if Memphis was willing to give, because Memphis actually got some beef with the Nets. I don't know if y'all saw that report, but they like, yo, you reneged on the deal we had. So if Dorian Finney-Smith was worth a top 17 protected first, I think CJ is worth a late first or multiple seconds. Yeah, I think it's possible.
King Sam the first. I don't know if you're.
He was saying, I think he was speaking of that for Booker. I think I saw that comment earlier.
Okay.
If they would accept it, then
Jared, CJ and Herb 2 3 first for Booker.
Hold on. We giving up 2 or 3?
Yeah.
CJ Herb and 2 to 3 first for Booker.
For Devin Booker. No.
Hey, give me 30 likes. 30 more likes.
30 more likes. Shout out to Cole.
That's a lot.
Oh, man. Cole always. Shout out to BR 225 in the
Cole's always like the first comment too. He's a man.
Yeah, shout out to Cole, man.
Man,
it's a lot.
Is it? Is it?
Nah, I do it.
You love Book. I mean,
I do.
All right, fine.
I'd be reluctant, but I two first. All
right, 2 first. Hey, it was on Tim Legler's podcast. They asked him what he would do if he was the Pelicans GM. He said he would hire a moving van, pack up at the arena, and have a fire sale. Thanks, Sean. I appreciate that.
That's real.
Savage. Lito, Atlanta fans might have been right talking about DeJounte Murray.
Nah.
Not believe it.
No, I'm not gonna say that was right. I mean, Favre kind of alluded to what the problem is, along with him still being hurt, I guess.
Yeah, this is a bad year for DeJounte. 504 boys, so Atlanta won the trade. No,
bro. Go look at boy numbers in Atlanta, please.
I haven't heard from Dyson Daniels in a long time.
Please go look at the boy. Like he is.
Yeah. GGE $50 super chat. Appreciate y'all. Thanks for years of entertaining PVT. Here's your cut of my Christmas bonus, man. Really appreciate your support for watching the show. Really, really appreciate it. Ezekiel, $2 piece. Appreciate you. We won. Happy New Year. Willie got 1 hour. Appreciate you, Ezekiel. Spectacular. How much time did Willie buy tonight? 0. Young prospect. Can we talk about Jose? Ain't it crazy? The smallest guy on the floor has the biggest heart, Jared.
I don't know. Like we talked about him, smallest guy on the floor. Yeah, he had the biggest heart. Cool. I think he can impact basketball games at certain times. Good to see him back out there. Hopefully, he can stay healthy and keep hooping.
Yeah. On a minutes restriction too tonight, so hopefully that he keeps progressing the right way. Malik, appreciate you, man. Member for 9 months. Lito Missi looking a lot like Marcus Camby.
I ain't mad at that. He got better footwork though.
Marcus Camby was better defensively.
Oh yeah, for sure. No, yeah. for sure. I'm just saying, like, I haven't seen him, especially like rookie year Marcus Camby. I ain't really seen him do some of the dribble things that I've seen Missi do.
Yeah.
But yeah, Marcus Camp is like head and shoulders better than.
Yeah.
Gaming, appreciate your super chat. Zion returns. Put that shit on my Antonio Brown.
I want to ask. Shout out to Will Guillory. What did y'all make of some of the footage, the last footage we saw of Zion? Him and Brandon were at the game also. Like him, I don't know what he was doing. Maybe some post practice work, doing some dribble moves, and they also released some photos of him actually practicing. Looks to be about shit. He had at least 1 or 2 practices this week. The next game is Sunday, right?
Yeah. So
do you think we see him next week? Or whenever after the next Wizards game, you think we see him?
Has it been mentioned that he's done a full practice? I don't think so, right?
No.
So they're definitely, if it hasn't been asked or mentioned, like they're not going to put him out there unless he goes to a full practice. I haven't heard that yet. So I'd be shocked for next week because once again, they're not going to practice tomorrow.
No, it's a travel day.
It would be no. Oh yeah, shit, it is a travel day. They might get like a shoot around in. I'm talking about a practice. They might get shots up, drill work, whatever. But are they going to get an up and down practice? No, because you're not going to do an up and down practice and go play. You need at least 2 off days. So
DeJounte never practiced. So breaking news.
Mark, appreciate you. Is it true the Pels are working to re-sign Ingram?
Never heard that.
I haven't heard that one. Stealth Man, appreciate your $75 super chat, man. I always appreciate you. I guess Willie gets another extension with this win. It was a good one, prospect. Chaz, y'all think Missy has a real chance to win Rookie of the Year?
Yeah, I think this is a real mid-draft class, honestly. Think like nice role players, starting players. I don't really see any stars. I think Sar is an interesting player. He had a fire Euro in transition. Got some ability to bring the ball up the court. I saw Lively do some of that as well. I like Sar impressed me a little bit, but I think this draft class is real meh.
You know what it reminds me of, Chaz? The Brogdon Rookie of the Year.
It's a bunch of solid, real solid type win.
Yeah, Mr. Strong. Tice's.
That's a good point. Buku Stag got Zesty Mac got hurt, and that kind of just tanked the rookie class out because that motherfucker was balling in Philly. They miss him right now.
Hey, y'all ever seen Dodgeball?
Yeah.
It was like, I can't say that on the show. But nah, I think Missi, his ceiling this season is just making first team all rookie. I think it truly depends on how he plays in that rookie sophomore, whatever the game that they play in for All-Star weekend, which would be an accomplishment. He'll make the rookie All-Star game.
Yeah.
That'd be dope.
Interesting. Yeah. It would be. He'd probably be the only representative unless Trey does a 3-pointer dunk contest.
I think Trey like fucking at this point.
By the way, what about the so off topic, but the Saints having 0 Pro Bowlers this year is kind of wild. Don, appreciate the super chat.
Not wild at all.
You watched the game. You saw the tape.
Oh no, I did. Trey's super chat. Y'all just sending super chats. Like there's even no comments. Like this is not fucking awesome, y'all. Just super chat. Super chat. 5-4 more. Appreciate you, David Cooper, appreciate you.
Thank y'all, man.
Trey, once again, appreciate you. Mickey with the 999. Keep doing what y'all do.
Oh, appreciate you. Appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much.
KJ, play the
Jello. Shout out to the ball, brother.
Appreciate you, KJ. Randy Brown, $5 super chat. Play that spoken word. That was a good one. Michael, appreciate you. The super chat. La.
Man,
appreciate
hit the like button.
And smash that like button,
y'all.
Flight, completely agree. Jose's a flipper. I'm not gonna lie.
Jose is a what?
He's a flipper. I saw that and I was like, what the heck? Oh yeah. Oh wow.
Hold on, Justin.
I just doing Lito's job, just reading the comments. Gaming, appreciate the super chat.
That's nothing that you did, Justin. We gotta hold people that are in the comments accountable because
that's right.
We're not just gonna say things like that and then they're gonna go and announce. So
but didn't we make the rule a while back that if you super chat, you're allowed to say?
Are we? Wait.
Who said that? Wait.
That was super chat.
I said that.
Oh,
because you pay for it. No,
Chris Cotter read something crazy.
I thank the Lord. I thank Coach Harbaugh. Fucking love you, man.
It was from Big Hoffa. Go Tiger Nation. Appreciate you. Griffin, let the baby on home.
Griff keep his baby
504
on
Zion, Jimmy the Big Zion crowd.
Griff keep his baby on a flask.
Yeah. Ocean Tide, appreciate you, man. Didn't want to miss out on the morning train. Shout out to Chris.
Appreciate you, brother. Thank you, Ocean Tide. Appreciate you, big dog.
So we're about hour 15 in. We have a show on Sunday. Smash the like button.
That's insane.
Lito, as always.
man.
Man, I really appreciate y'all. So Sunday, Pelicans play at 5 in Washington. We'll be live from the studio.
Is it 5?
Right after. Yeah, so 5 o'clock on Sunday. Pelicans win. And once again, free tots at Company Murder. Got to mention Propels Talk. You're welcome. The 6th free tot of the year. Actually, the first free tot of the year. Think about it. The 6th of the NBA season. Pelicans are 6-29. Appreciate everybody that pulled up in the chat. Appreciate all the super chats. We will see y'all on Sunday night. Later.
Appreciate y'all.